Oh, there you are, YouTube. So I am extremely late to the party, but I finally saw John Wick, the first one, from what was it, 2014 when that came out. I just watched it today, and it's kind of a funny story how we got to finally seeing this movie. Me and my wife watched it. So basically, my wife a while ago, I don't know, a week or so ago, heard somebody talking about the Sandra Bullock film The Net, and we were like, hey, we both haven't seen that. That one somehow slipped past us, which is really weird because I feel like in the 90s, The Net, was like a big deal movie. Like I really remember it being promoted, but I never got the chance to see it, nor did she. And we watched it and we're like, we need to get on a Sandra Bullock marathon. Let's just watch all of her movies. Not like all of them, but a lot of her movies. Let's start doing that. So we did start doing that. We watched The Net. That same night, we watched Speed. We both, had grown up watching Speed. Speed was, everywhere. And everywhere and we watched it sort of thing. Where Net, I feel like it was advertised very well, but it wasn't like everywhere, ubiquitous like the way Speed was. I mean, Speed is one of the greatest action films of all time. So, anyway, started with The Net, and then we're like, let's watch Speed. We love Sandra Bullock, one of our favorite actresses of all time, so let's start this marathon. And we watched Speed, and we're like, you know what, that was great. Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock in a movie together, so we started feeling those vibes. So the next day, we were like, okay, let's continue the Sandra Bullock marathon. What are we going to do? The Lake House. We watched The Lake House, another Sandra Bullock and Keanu Reeves movie. And the reason we did that, we were like, let's just kind of do a chronological order sort of thing with their movies. We'll bounce around with Sandra Bullock. Nothing chronological with her, but just sort of with the two of them. Let's go chronological with the two of them, So bouncing around, but back to back Sandra Bullock, Keanu Reeves movies. And as we are watching that movie, there was just a scene, a shot, where my wife noticed Keanu Reeves' arm. Actually, it wasn't that movie, it was Speed. That was part of the reason why we watched Lake House. She just saw his arm, just when he was kind of leaning over Sandra Bullock watching the road in Speed, and developed an instant crush on him. Instant. He's always been around. She's always, had interest. I guess, I don't know. It was just kind of like, everybody loves Keanu, likes Keanu. But it was a moment where she looked at his arm and instant crush. So that also went into why we watched The Lake House. And watching The Lake House only further solidified that crush. So much so that she said that night she had or maybe it was the next night, regardless, she had a dream where he was in the dream. So this crush, she's dreaming about him, she's just loving him. So what was once our Sandra Bullock movie marathon has now moved to our Keanu Reeves marathon, because we went from Speed to Lake House. Now we're watching John Wick, the first one. I believe there are two more, and we're gonna hit those up in upcoming days. And I think what was once a Sandra Bullock marathon has now been solidified as a Keanu Reeves marathon. So I think we'll be watching his movies from here on out, and he's got quite a few. But I don't know, I just thought it was pretty funny how we went all in, headstrong. All right, we are watching Sandra Bullock films. We are going to watch as many of those as possible. And then it shifted because of Keanu Reeves' arm in Speed to a Keanu Reeves marathon. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be probably not filling out, his entire filmography, but I think we'll be sticking with him for a while. And I'm sure we'll jump back to Sandy too. Just because, we still love her. But it's weird. I feel like we're kind of shipping them right now, which has been done by many in the past, where we're sort of doing it through their movies. We'll watch some Sandra Bullock movies over here, Keanu movies over here. Maybe we'll dip back into Speed and The Lake House to see them together again. But yeah, we're just falling hard for those two, and my wife specifically is falling hard for Keanu Reeves right now. A little late to the party, as we were with John Wick, but she is full-fledged in love with Keanu Reeves, and all it was an arm that she noticed, like a flex maybe, something like that, and she's all in for Keanu. So Keanu movies from here on out. Also, I think she decided, in I don't know, was it Lake House? I don't know. He's kind of known for his long hair, or sort of John Wick hair, Bill and Ted hair. I don't know. But she was also realizing that she kind of likes that buzz cut that he has in Speed, which I guess, for portions of The Matrix he has too, kind of that short hair. So anyway, I don't really know where I was going with that, but again, this marathon went from Sandra Bullock to Keanu Reeves, and my wife is now dreaming about him at night. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not mad about it. I love Keanu Reeves, so to me it's a good thing. Anyway, I think, yeah, I'll go ahead and end this vlog. Perhaps I'll be talking about Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock movies down the road, dipping into them a little bit more, but perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.